What's up, guys? Market research is super critical. Make sure you're going through this, even if you already know what you're going to sell. It's going to help you position your product and make sales out of nowhere, okay? Nowhere meaning you're in the right market. So today you're going to learn about market research and why you need it, what it is, what everybody says that's wrong, the real way to actually get it that works, why it works, and what to do exactly to research your market fast, right? This weekend type of resource. And then, of course, as always, I'm going to have all kind of links, all kind of downloads, and FAQ calls about anybody and anything, any way I can help you, okay? At this point, you should have a niche or a few chosen. You probably have a little bit of an idea of your positioning, but that's where we want to start, right? Market research is systematic, objective collection of data, okay? You're going after a target market or a competitor or a marketplace, but it's objective. You're not trying to say, this is how I want this to look. You're just taking in the information. That's why it's a market research, right? So most people tell you to either get keyword research done or go survey, questionnaire, phone call, focus group, really dive in and find out what they want. Keyword research is not terrible advice. You're just a little early. We're not wanting to do keyword research. You may want to type in a few ideas, like I said before in the 3-minute niche video. You want to type in a few ideas, start kind of seeing what people are buzzing and looking for and what they're searching for so that you can kind of have an idea, but you don't want to dive deep into long tail keywords that you can solve, okay? Surveys and focus groups, again, if you don't have the right group or the right product or the right positioning, why go survey people for nothing? You're pointed the wrong direction. Keyword research, little early. That's all that is. It's not a bad idea, it's just early. They forgot about market research. Same thing with a focus group. You're not actually researching a market at that point. You're going and diving deep into a person, right? We're still choosing our niche and seeing if we have valuable data. So how do you do this for real? You have to research questions via Quora, find pain points, find competitors, and make sure you can position your product as a painkiller, okay? I showed you the resource on the last video, positioning, that really tells you if you got a hot market or not. Make sure you go back through that. That video is short on purpose. You need to go back through that every time you find a new question and a new pain point and really put your niche to the test. Can you position it as a painkiller? Okay? So you're going to go to Quora and type in some questions. It's pretty easy. You go to Quora, you go to the top, you type in how do you conduct market research? What are the main steps for whatever you're going to actually do? You need to type that in on Quora and start reading. Over here to the right-hand side are a lot of great little, add-ons, and you should be listing all these. You should have a Google Doc going or a template grabbing all this information. If you were doing a website on market research, because it obviously is a pain point. That's a cool thing, right? Market research itself is a pain point. Then you've got to find the competitors, and you're going to find out they charge a lot of money. But you're going to find out over here to the right that you could actually do this service, okay? I know that I would pay for somebody that did this right. I know a few guys that do this right. They go niche selection, help you walk through it, market research. The blueprint itself is $5,000. So there's a big market for this product, and I threw that out there on purpose. But you go to Quora, you really start diving into questions, you find the pain points, you make sure enough people are searching for it. Then you go Google those terms that you found. Okay? Market research. How to perform market research, right? What are these questions on the right? How can I conduct a comprehensive market research iPhone app, right? That'd be a good Google term to kind of look. How do I conduct market research, new business? Foreign market research to validate. Difficulties of conducting market research. How do I conduct successful market research? What is market research? And these are all questions that are pain points. So you Google them and you see what's out there. You see what the competition's doing. Okay? Then you take all that information, and now that you found the pain points via Quora. Those are what people are talking about and searching for. That's what they're looking for. You can read the questions. You can read what they're talking about. You even get to understand how they're describing it. Then you take that to Google. You find the websites that are answering these questions. You start looking at their funnels. You start looking at what are they positioning themselves to pitch. Then you go to SimilarWeb. It's a Google Chrome extension. I'll have the link listed below. But it'll break down traffic sources for that competitor. It'll break down website analysis, where it's getting its traffic from. Then it's going to show you the traffic share. Where are they getting their traffic from, and how are they getting their traffic. Then it's going to break down the search traffic to what are they looking for term-wise. Okay, Spy Food does a very similar thing. The biggest thing you can find is what are their most popular pages. If this is a direct competitor, you can now go look at what is popular in your market space. Okay, now take all those terms and all that competitive information and go see if you have something trending that maybe you should get on faster, right? And on trends, all we're doing there is just trying to spot something. We don't want to be blogging about passive market research when everybody's talking about quantitative market research. And I'm just throwing that out as an example. I don't know what's trending in the market research world, or year to year, or month to month, or day to day. But it's a great little just tester to kind of throw it in there. If you don't get anything that's hot, that's not the end of the world. Google Trends is not a trend setter. But if you do have something hot, it probably tells you want to get on that first. That's why we always kind of test it in trends. This works simply because you can now position yourself to answer questions that you know are being asked. Position yourself as a painkiller. You take those questions, and now we're going to build a product that solves the pain from that. And you also have the competition, the trends, the relative data. You know who you're competing against, and you know what they're doing. You already know their game plan. Okay? Market research is like being able to watch the football game, break it down exactly what the team's going to do. If you do this, they're going to do this. If I do this, they're going to do this, right? You can break all that down ahead of time, position yourself as a painkiller, and then go to market. You can even find holes in your competitors that you can actually exploit and showcase. Guys, as always, I hope this helps you. Drop any questions in the Facebook group. Look forward to seeing you on the next video.